If you are careful when finding employees, management becomes a lot easier. I rely on a few key people to keep me informed. They know I trust them and they do their best to keep that trust intact. For example, when I need to know something about my casinos and hotels in Atlantic City, I know I can call up Mark Brown, my CEO, and get a fast and informed answer. If I call Laura Cordovan over the Trump Park Avenue and ask about sales, she'll give it to me exactly as it is. If I call Alan Winsper, my CFO, he'll tell me what I need to know in 20 words or less. My senior counselor and apprentice advisor, George Rose, can do it in 10 words or less. Find people who suit your business style and you have fewer problems to deal with as time goes on. Good people equals good management, and good management equals good people. They have to work together, or they won't work together for very long. I've seen good entertainment get by with mediocre people, and I've also seen excellent people get stuck in the mires of bad management. The good managers will eventually leave, followed by the good workers, and you will be left with the team that gets along because they are all mediocre. Save yourself time by caring the best people you can. Sometimes this can mean choosing attitude over experience and credentials. Use your creativity to come. Wait a minute to come up with a good mix. Creative and creative people really need to be motivated, so they have their own inner drive that refuses to be. They have their own inner drive. I tell you again, that refuses to be bored. They refuse to be complacent. They live on the edge, which is precisely what is needed to be successful and remain successful. One of my former employees was in charge of one of my, a new project. He had done it through an acceptable job, but I felt that something was missing, acceptable job, but I felt that something was missing. It wasn't fantastic. With knowing his capabilities, it should have been a decided challenge, his creative ego. And by mentioning that it was fine, but seemed to lack inspiration, I politely asked him whether he was genuinely interested in the project, and suggested that perhaps that might be the problem. Well, the guy went ballistic on me. He was deeply insulted, and as you can probably guess, the revision he turned in was terrific. The difference between the first draft and the final version was incredible. I didn't slam the guy because he was usually demanding of himself and had never let me down, but I had to give him a jolt. Generals motivating the soldiers. They inspire them when it is necessary. They do the same for the highest ranking officers. We all need a boost now. Now and then, learn how to sailor. Yeah. In the 1980s, I was riding high after learning the essentials of real estate development investment from my father, Fred, a builder, in Queens and Brooklyn. I to become a major player in Manhattan, developing Trump Tower, the Grand Hyatt Hotel, and many other top tier properties. I had a jet, a plane, a best-selling, book, and one magazine headline said, "Everything he touches turns to gold," and I believed it. I'd never known adversity. I went straight from want to wealth. Even in town markets, I bought properties inexpensively and made a lot of money. I began to think it was easy. In the late 80s, I lost focus. I'd fly off to Europe to attend fashion shows, and I wasn't looking at clothing. My lack of attention was killing my business. Then the real estate market crashed. I owed billions and billions of dollars, $9.92 billion to be exact. That's $9,200,000,000. I told this story many times before, but it bears repeating. In the midst of the crash, I passed a beggar on the street and realized he was worth $9.2 billion more than I was. I saw a lot of my friends go bankrupt, never to be heard from again. The media had me for lunch for Business Week, Fortune, and the Wall Street, and the Journal, the New York Times, New York Times, disgraced here. They published major stories about my crisis, and a lot of people seemed to be happy about it. I never forget the worst moment. It was 3 a.m. and Citibank phoned me at my home in Trump Tower, and they wanted me to come over to the office immediately to negotiate new terms with some foreign banks. 3 of the 99 banks to whom I owed billions. It's told when you have to tell a banker that you can't pay interest. They tend not to like those words. And Inelli at Citibank suggested that the best way for me and to handle this difficult situation was to call the banks myself. And that's exactly what they wanted me to do at 3 o'clock on a cold January morning in the freezing rain. There were no cabs, so I walked 15 blocks to Citibank. By the time I got there, I was drenched. That was the low point. There were 30 bankers sitting around a big table. I found one the Japanese banker, then an Austrian banker, and then a third banker from a country I can no longer remember. In the end of the deal, I had warned readers never to personally guarantee anything. Well, I hadn't followed my own advice of the $9.2 billion I owed. I had personally guaranteed $1 billion. I was a schmuck, but I was a lucky schmuck, and I ended up dealing with some understanding bankers who worked out a fair deal. After being the king of the 80s, I survived the early 90s, and by mid to late 90s, I was thriving again. But I learned my lesson. I work as hard today as I did when I was a young developer in the 1970s. Don't make the mistake I did. Stay focused. That's it for me for now. I'm Manuel, inviting to you to stay where and advising to you to continue practice the English language, because I think it's very important for you to practice, not only for you, but also for everybody in the world. Practice the English language every time, and so you can speak the language in a short. That's right. I'm Money. Don't go away.